Greetings, fellow nerds. It's Savannah.
And Bryce.
And today we are going to do a full year review of all of Disney Treasure boxes that we got so far this year. So the year's over. We actually opened the last box last week, and I'll put a link to the video down in the description if you want to check out that box. So basically, this is everything. We've kind of sorted them by how we got them. So first box on.
Yeah.
And overall, I was really happy with everything we got. There's a couple of things I don't like, but I just thought we could go through and kind of like pick out some of our favorites and some of our least favorite items in the box, and then just kind of so you guys can have a better idea of everything we got. What did we pay for the box?
Oh god, I want to say it was roughly $200 for the year, but I'm not guaranteed of that.
I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description as well. But I think it was like $180 or $200 for the year.
Yeah.
So they come once every 2 months. So unlike other subscription boxes, it's not going to be every month. Now, at first, this kind of made me mad because I was like, hey, we're paying for a full year. We should get something every month. Plus, I'm like really impatient, so I like to get stuff as often as possible. But actually, I ended up really liking it because even though they came once every other month, and we actually probably got less stuff, we got more stuff that I'll actually keep and display. Like, a lot of the other subscription boxes that we've had before, I won't name names, but we have subscribed to other ones, and a lot of the stuff that they actually give you is kind of cheap and kind of throwaway. You know, like,
and I was like, it was a lot of stuff I didn't like either, so I was giving stuff away to friends.
Right.
So it was like, why am I continuing with this subscription?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, there was some stuff in other boxes that I just threw away because it was like cheap. Like, no, I don't think anybody would have even wanted it, and I'm like, why did they even bother?
Yeah.
Like, so Disney and Funko, they've definitely gone for quality over quantity, and I really did enjoy that. So, all right, you want to pick out some of your favorites? I think
should we go box by box, or just do what we like absolute favorite and go from there, or
we can do box by box and then we'll do
Okay.
absolutes.
Okay, so the first box we received was Pirates Cove, and this is one where they actually showed you two things that were going to be in the box before you got it, because they were trying to get people to get into it. So that's going to be these guys right here. Now, we have Pirates of the Caribbean ride with Blackbeard on the front. We have Smee from, of course, Peter Pan. And then we also got, like, every box came with one of these cool collector tins with a little character, and this is Jack Sparrow. So, very well themed, very piratey themed, and honestly, one of my favorites was Smee. Definitely Smee.
I agree. But Smee's such a good character anyway, and I feel like he doesn't get a lot of love. So every time I see something with him, I just get really excited. And honestly, you know, we're not really into pirates that much. I mean, if you like pirates, maybe one of these other ones was your favorite. But yeah, definitely Smee.
Yeah. Also, each box came with a sticker, a pin, and a patch. And as you can see, once you get all the patches, then they all create a circle.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but something. We just don't know what. So the next box, go ahead, dear.
This was what, Festival of Friends?
This was
Tiny
Town.
Tiny Town.
Tiny Town. We got the sticker. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiny Town. So, I mean, basically same setup. I think actually out of this one, again, my favorite is going to be a rare character, which is Jiminy. You don't see him a lot, and plus I just really, really like these little tiny figures. Are they Dorbs?
No, they're
these
not
aren't
Dorbs.
They're just like minifigures.
They have a name, I just don't remember what they were. And it's not on the little bottom of the box. So
Jiminy was my favorite out of this one, for sure.
And each of the 10 boxes has cool designs, so this is like Geppetto's workshop / home. The only issue we had with this box is our Tinkerbell is a flying piece, quote unquote. It broke. It's just she's held on by this little thing on her back between her wings, and it broke.
The cat, like one of the cats, knocked it over.
Yeah,
and I think
that's fine,
it was like from a height of like 3 feet. On like, I mean, it was on hardwood floor, but still, I thought, you know, anything else that fell wouldn't have broken. So that was just a little disappointing.
Yeah, and there's not really a point to glue it back together because there's not a lot of surface area. So
okay, so next up is
this is the Festival of Friends, and this is my personal favorite of this is the Flying Dumbo. Like, that's just great. It was also the first time they ever made a pop for Pluto, which is very weird because he's part of the Fabulous Five. And then, of course, we have a Toy Story Mania box with a Woody figurine. I got that mixed up. I do that a lot.
So, my favorite out of this whole box is Timothy. Like, straight up. Like,
that's a good one.
Not even, like, the whole, like, Dumbo, just Timothy. Like, that's my favorite part of this whole box.
Honestly, out of this box, it's the tin. Not the character, the actual tin. I don't know what it is. I love Midway Mania. I shouldn't because it's not that great of an attraction, but it is. Like, I mean, it's a video game on wheels. That's all it is. But I love this tin.
I disagree. It's the best. Okay. So then we had...
Stickers are in front of you.
I can't read that one.
Haunted Forest.
Haunted Forest. I would never have remembered that.
Yeah.
So we had Haunted Mansion theme tin with the Hatbox Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I can never remember his name. Cruella de Vil, which this is also really cool because you don't see a lot of her stuff. But of course, I mean, we can't stop talking about this.
This is amazing.
We have this like permanent collection in our living room, and we have it up high so everybody can see it when they come over.
Yeah, we have it kind of tucked back in a bookshelf, so all you see is like her eyes, and people like stare at it for a while, and they're like, "Oh God, that's the Maleficent dragon!" Once they realize it's fantastic. We love this piece.
It's huge. It's heavy. It's in your face. I freaking love it.
Yes, and this was the first box that completely sold out like moments after it went on sale because people are like, "Ooh, Haunted Mansion and this other stuff," and like so because we had the year subscription, we didn't even have to fight for it. We got this one, and this is one of the best boxes we got.
Okay, so then we have...
then next up we have oh God, what is it? This is Snowflake Mountain.
Snowflake Mountain stuff.
Yeah, so. It was one of those, like, I didn't know quite what to expect from it based on it, but we got a Bambi over here that's sliding on ice, which is really cool, so it's got a little clear bluish base to it. It also was the first one to do other things other than just figurines, so we have a nice little Olaf cookie press thing. We have a little container that just holds stuff. We used it for hot chocolate. Yeah, there you go, thermos. And then... the tin is Snowbell, and Beast Castle is the tin. So
this was my favorite.
The favorite little tin guy?
Yeah. And we also got a pair of socks that were Nightmare Before Christmas. These are like a stand-in pair because I think I accidentally put them up in the attic with our Christmas stuff. Yeah. And if anybody knows me, I have way too much Christmas stuff to try to go and find it.
I think we're up to 6 boxes now, and like big boxes.
So these are like a stand-in Nightmare Before Christmas other pair of socks that I had. The other one's a little bit more Christmassy.
Yeah, they definitely were.
But I thought it was hilarious that they gave us socks for Christmas. Like, so I mean that was the best gag out of all the boxes for sure. I thought the Bambi was really neat, but I think just because I love Beauty and the Beast so much, like this one, the actual tin is my favorite.
I like the thermos the best out of everything here. I like the weird stuff, I don't know. But
you just like it because it's practical?
Probably.
Like you can actually use it? Ooh, it's actually kind of sparkly.
Oh yeah, no, it's got a nice sparkle like ice.
I hadn't noticed that before. But it's actually really neat.
Okay, and then the last one we got is Ever After Castle. So this was more themed towards Valentine's Day. It was a little confusing with some of the things in there, we thought. I mean, some of them make sense.
Yeah.
But one thing we didn't know at the time that we unboxed it is that the keychain for Lady and the Tramp, if you actually hold them together and face them...
Do it.
Their noses are actually magnetic, and then they touch each other and stay together for a little bit.
Like they're kissing.
Yeah. So it's just like, we didn't know that at first. Then when we found out, we're like, oh my God, those are amazing.
So,
like, even more now.
So that's another level.
Yeah.
One thing about this box, or I guess these are my favorite. Now that I know what they do.
Yes, definitely. I will agree with that on that box as well.
Okay, so overall, what it really annoyed me are a lot of times these little figures don't actually... And actually, some of these figures, too, they don't actually stand up on their own. Like, I mean, check him out. Okay, and then Minnie has no hope. And actually, like, Woody, if you get him just right,
but
he can stand up.
But if you knock it at the table at all, well,
I mean, he's respectable. But, yeah, if somebody knocks him the table or something he's standing on, a lot of times he'll fall over.
Yeah, see, Jack just falls over because the tricorn hat unbalances him. So
right, that's really annoying. And I don't know if Jiminy does. Their feet are too small.
I think Jiminy's fine. I don't.
I know his hat's kind of big.
Yeah.
He's okay. Some of them are okay, and some of them just aren't. So it's kind of like
it's hit or miss.
Yeah, it's hit or miss on if they're actually going to stand. I feel like it'd be nice if they had some kind of a stand that came with them that you have the option to put them on. Like
a flat thing with a peg, and you just put the feet on it.
Yeah, all they would need is like a little hole and even just one of their feet and a stand to go on. And I think that would be great because that's super annoying. And I know
there's a few Pops I had like that. I don't remember, but I remember one was a Buzz Lightyear and a Woody, and Woody's hat was so huge that like it just fell over.
Yeah.
And Buzz had a plastic helmet on, which I loved, but he fell over so hard a few times that his like shell fell out. So I'm wondering why a lot of these are unbalanced. I don't get it. But
yeah, and it's like it's just some of them. Just some of them are imbalanced. Other ones are fine, but it's it's
and
terrible.
again, Tinkerbell was our fault. That one balanced fine until a cat knocked it off. So don't think of that one.
Yeah, but I did like a lot of the exclusive, and I did like that they brought a lot of like kind of rare characters because I love seeing like rare characters.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing about these boxes. Every single one of these items is exclusive to these boxes only, so you can't buy them anywhere else. So that's really nice to know. But okay. So it's pretty much, we already probably know, but what is your absolute favorite item for the year that we got? Yeah. Without a doubt. Yes. Yeah, that's mine as well.
I mean, like, there's nothing I don't like about this thing. Like, everything's perfect, even her wings. All the colors are perfect. She's huge, and the look on her face, like, everything is perfect on this one. I think my least favorite, and it's not because of her design, because her design is really cute, but it's this mini thing. Like, it didn't go with the theming. And
yeah, because the theming seemed to be, like, couples, Valentine's Day, and she's by herself.
Right, and we actually watched, like, the official unboxing.
Funko unboxing, yeah.
And they had kind of hinted that maybe she would have a Mickey come in some other box, and I find that very annoying.
Yeah. It's like the box was about couples. Like, come on. Like, either that or you could have done, like, a two-for like this on one figure. And that would have been like, oh, okay, it's a couple. Got it.
Right. Or something. I don't know. Something else could have happened. But the fact that I have to, like, wait and guess and hope that I get a Mickey that matches her for, like, a couple thing, that really annoys me.
I agree.
So, that's annoying. But she's cute. Like, I'm not going to, like, throw her out or anything.
Oh, no. Yeah,
like,
we're keeping
but
her.
I just think, I actually, like, the theming on the last box, it kind of just felt like odds and ends. Like, they kind of, like, ran out of stuff, and just whatever ideas and designs they kind of had left over for the year, they just kind of, like, threw them in this box.
And don't get me wrong, I love The Little Mermaid, but she's not one of my favorites, so, like, when we got a 2-pack with the wedding dress and the wedding attire, I was like, not my thing, but I guarantee you there's a lot of people that'll love it.
I was going to say, there's probably people that are really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, no, there definitely are, but just me personally, I'm just, not so great. But I do like how her veil is clear.
Yeah, that was a really
cool. That's really cool. It's kind of like on Smee's glasses. They're not just hollow. They have that same kind of clear plastic over it. So it's just a small detail that you're just like, that's genius.
Right. So overall, quality is good.
Oh, yeah.
What we got was good. I wasn't, like, unhappy about, like, very much of it. I'd like to see more, like, actual ride
park stuff.
Like, yeah, like actual, like, park stuff. Because I think people who are...
Yeah, because we got vehicle for the park stuff for each box.
Well, I don't know if I would count the Pirates as a vehicle. I mean, it's part of a ride.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Well, part of the ride ones, I'm sorry. Because, like, each box was promised a ride item. So, I mean, we got Midway Mania, then Haunted Mansion. I guess there really wasn't one in the Snowflake Mountain one, was there?
No, not really.
Huh. And then same thing with Ever After Castle, except, I mean, I get, go figure. I guess that, you know, Mickey's house and Minnie's house on the side of the tins are in Disneyland, so
it's like an
that,
attraction.
Yeah, that might count.
Well, okay, so by that logic, then you've got this in Disney World as Be Our Guest restaurant. But, I mean, kinda. Yeah. I mean, that's like a stretch.
That is a stretch.
So, I mean, maybe in some of the newer boxes. So, we are going to continue getting them, so there will be more unboxing videos. Mm-hmm. Bryce had mentioned that he had found out the next box's theme is going to be...
Adventure.
Yeah,
so that's what they've said.
That sounds really awesome. Yeah. We didn't get a map in the last box like we had been getting, so we don't have any clues. There's no silhouettes or anything, and we don't know what the rest of the boxes for the year are going to be. They switched over from having a full year subscription to now that it's more of like a month to month, but I think you can sign up for it to actually order and debit automatically.
Yes, that is true.
So I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing until we get tired of them, kind of like we do with all. But I mean, like,
I have no reason to get tired of these so far. Like, our complaints that we have are very minimal compared to what we're actually getting, because we enjoy most everything.
And and like I said, like, we've done a couple subscription boxes, and this is definitely the best one that we've had,
hands down,
out of all of them, for sure. And so we're just gonna keep going with it. So I don't know. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I'm really excited that we have what we have out of it. We got some really cool stuff. So that's it. I mean,
I'm happy. I'm very happy with the year's worth that we got, and I'm looking forward to the next box.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, what's your guys' favorite? Is there something in here that maybe we didn't talk about that's just your favorite because of maybe your favorite show, or just something that is really unique and cool for a reason we didn't think about? Like, let us know in the comments. That's it for us, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.